Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard.
Let's go! The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Shit! Watch the shit!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Dolphins have got it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
There we go.
Well, on first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Blue draw Parker. Hey, get it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
On the ready.
59, Mike, check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there,
Greystone, travel. Hey, Haywood.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go. 59. I'm here. Hey, orbit.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
He's good.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Looking sideline, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Quit talking.
Hey, seam 6. Ready.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
go. Let's go.
First throw now for the backup lock. And he's going to go down again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yep. Now.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on third.
Here we go. 15.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 46-yard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Hey, we got 4 now. Check 59.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's got room.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Man.
Watch QB drop. Tight dog.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sean Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second and 13. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check three. Bang, 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 bang. Back. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Don't say no. Mike, check.
2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
5.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Clement. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, Delta.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hey, exit.
Watch the slant. 36. Mike 55, Mike 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Smooth.
Shit.
Go.
A final shot before half for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This one caught by Isabella. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 32-yard
Ready?
line.
30 base.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yo, go, go. Check. Now.
Mike, 5-5.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke able to find Isabella. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Lock now on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey. 59 Mike. Blue draw quarters. Stay with your man. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Clock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yo, faster.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys in back, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
43 is the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. 23 yards on the play. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Locke again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Locke going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for number 34. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, check. Bravo.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Arizona, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.